Emotion control, Stoic techniques for inner peace. Warm greetings to all the viewers tuning in to the Stoic Self channel. Dear friends, in Stoic philosophy, controlling emotions is one of the most essential skills to attain inner peace. We often think that happiness depends on external conditions. But according to Stoicism, true peace lies in controlling our reactions to unfavorable situations. Stoicism doesn't mean avoiding emotions but understanding their nature so that we aren't dominated by them. 1. Clear awareness of the situation. In the journey toward inner peace, one of the core elements is the ability to recognize and control our reactions. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once stated, "What disturbs us is not what happens, but how we evaluate what happens." This teaching reminds us that it is not external events but rather our thoughts and judgments that are the root of all negative emotions. Imagine a morning when you're on your way to work, and it suddenly begins to rain heavily. But you forgot your umbrella. You may feel irritated or frustrated by the inconvenience. However, pause and reflect. The rain won't stop just because of your frustration. Instead of complaining, find a way to accept the situation and look for a solution. You might seek shelter or view it as an opportunity to experience the weather differently. In this way, we shift from a state of resistance to acceptance. From anxiety to peace. Clear awareness is not only understanding that there are things we cannot change but also learning to focus on what we can control. When facing difficulties, instead of letting negative emotions take over, we can ask ourselves, what is within my power to improve this situation? When you concentrate on what you can do, rather than getting caught up in things beyond your control, you realize that peace doesn't come from avoiding challenges but from a calmness within. No matter what you face, the ability to see situations clearly also helps you avoid the trap of negative assumptions. Sometimes, a small event can become a significant source of stress simply because we add too many hypothetical scenarios to it. Remember, peace of mind comes when you keep your thoughts clear and don't let yourself be swayed by hasty judgments or unrealistic scenarios. 2. The memento mori technique, remembering death. Memento mori serves as a powerful reminder that life is finite and time is precious. This concept invites us to contemplate the fleeting nature of our existence. Not to instill fear but to awaken a sense of purpose and clarity. When we become fully aware of our mortality, many of the concerns that once consumed us suddenly appear trivial. We realize that the things we worry about, the annoyances and the minor disturbances, are often temporary and, in the grand scheme of life, insignificant. This understanding liberates us from the chains of petty worries, allowing us to focus on what truly matters. Imagine holding a sand timer in your hands, watching each grain slip through as a representation of your remaining moments. Memento mori encourages us to live each day as if it could be our last. Not with recklessness but with a deliberate intention to embrace the present. When you remember that life is limited, you begin to see your priorities shift. Arguments lose their weight. Grudges dissolve. And the pressure to meet superficial expectations fades. Instead, what emerges is a calm determination to make the most of every moment, to treasure relationships, and to engage fully in whatever we choose to pursue. This perspective brings peace, not through the absence of emotion but by allowing us to view our feelings with a sense of objectivity. In the face of setbacks or conflicts, ask yourself, will this matter when I look back on my life? The answer often clarifies how little influence such disturbances should have over our thoughts and mood. By anchoring ourselves in the wisdom of memento mori, we learn to let go of the trivial, To welcome life's challenges with resilience. And to cultivate a peaceful mind that remains steady even in the storms of existence. In remembering death, we come to embrace life. We find that inner peace is not about ignoring emotions or escaping challenges but about mastering the ability to see them for what they are, temporary experiences within the vast, fleeting tapestry of life. This realization can make every ordinary day feel profound, every moment more meaningful, and ultimately, every breath a source of gratitude and purpose. 3. Practicing patience and self-restraint. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "If you are disturbed by something outside of yourself, it is not the thing itself that troubles you, but your own judgment about it. Let go of that judgment, and you will find peace." This quote encourages us to recognize that our disturbances, anger, or frustration stem from within our own minds, not from external factors. In the pursuit of inner peace, patience and self-restraint serve as indispensable companions. By cultivating these qualities, we gradually build a stronghold to face life's challenges with resilience. Imagine a morning when you have to wait in a long line to buy coffee or get stuck in heavy traffic while driving. A feeling of frustration may arise, urging you to complain or lose your patience. But take a moment to pause and ask yourself, what benefit will this emotion bring me? This question acts as a reminder for us to reflect, helping us see that negative emotions often bring no benefit other than adding weight to our minds. Practicing patience also allows us to realize that not everything can happen instantly. In a world that demands speed and immediacy, learning to be patient is a powerful and challenging act. Sometimes, when we aim to achieve something but face obstacles, patience helps us restrain ourselves, delve deeper into the situation, and even discover valuable lessons that only waiting can reveal. In each moment of patience, we are gradually building a steadfast mindset, undisturbed by external factors. The ability to exercise self-restraint also gives us the power to control ourselves in any situation. When facing criticism or a tense situation, instead of reacting immediately, pause and consider whether your response is truly necessary. With practice, we will find it easier to recognize that fleeting emotions are just temporary and need not dictate our mood. Holding on to patience and controlling ourselves allows us to listen more, act wisely, and master our emotions. As we cultivate patience and self-restraint, life becomes not only lighter but also more meaningful. We not only gain control over our emotions but also find peace within, a peace that remains unshaken by the world around us. This is the path that Stoicism points us toward, where we transcend external influences to become a source of calm and composure ourselves. 4. Viewing difficulties as lessons. In Stoic philosophy, difficulties are not obstacles but valuable opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The obstacle in the path becomes the path." Every challenge we face, whether big or small, is a chance to develop resilience, patience, and inner strength. When we confront challenges with a mindset of learning, difficulties are no longer burdens, they become respected teachers, guiding us step by step toward maturity. Imagine encountering a difficult situation, a challenge that seems to exceed your capabilities. Fear or discouragement may arise. But pause for a moment and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Asking this question not only changes how we view the situation but also opens up the opportunity to extract valuable lessons from hardship. Each time we overcome a challenge, we grow stronger and gain more confidence in our abilities. We begin to realize that every difficulty can be resolved if we have the determination and patience to find a way. Stoicism teaches that whenever we encounter adversity, instead of blaming circumstances or trying to avoid it, we should see it as a part of our growth journey. Challenges help us better understand ourselves, revealing hidden aspects that we may never have explored otherwise. Through this process, we not only solve problems but gradually build an inner strength that prepares us to face even greater challenges in the future. Furthermore, each difficulty is an opportunity to cultivate patience and compassion toward ourselves. When we fail or stumble, instead of criticizing ourselves, let us allow ourselves to learn from the experience and remind ourselves, I am progressing each day. It is in these challenging moments that we gradually accumulate strength, developing a resilient spirit and a strong heart, ready to face the ups and downs of life. When we learn to view difficulties as lessons, life becomes lighter. Each obstacle becomes a stepping stone, pushing us further, higher, and deeper on our journey of self-discovery. This is how Stoic philosophy brings peace and inner confidence, not by avoiding challenges, but by facing them, learning from them, and growing through them. 5. Practicing gratitude. Practicing gratitude is one of the essential keys to focusing our minds on the positive and meaningful aspects of life. In a busy and pressured world, we can easily become swept up in what we don't have or the issues that remain unresolved. Gratitude, therefore, is a way to return to the present, allowing us to recognize and appreciate the values we already hold in our lives. Each day, take a few quiet moments to reflect on the things for which you feel grateful. This could be your health, the precious gift of a strong body that allows you to experience life fully. It could be love and family, the people who stand by you, sharing both joys and sorrows, offering comfort and limitless encouragement. It could also be moments of peace, when you can unwind, gaze at the blue sky, or enjoy a warm cup of tea. By focusing on these things, you'll find yourself feeling lighter, filled with positive energy. Gratitude is an exercise that helps shift our perspective from scarcity to abundance, fostering a sense of tranquility. When we acknowledge the precious things we already have, the desire for distant and unattainable things gradually fades. Practicing gratitude clarifies what truly matters, keeping our minds balanced and free from feelings of lack or competition. Moreover, gratitude is a powerful source of inner strength, helping us face difficulties in challenging times. Recalling what we've been blessed with strengthens us. We realize that, no matter what, there are still beautiful things that exist and reasons to feel happy. This realization empowers us to face adversity without becoming entangled in worry or resentment. When gratitude becomes a habit, our lives grow richer, not only because of the good things we have but because we've learned to accept and cherish every moment. Make each day an opportunity to practice gratitude, allowing your soul to be filled with a deep, lasting peace and a simple yet profound joy. Controlling emotions is not about suppressing or ignoring them, it's the ability to observe them with clarity and objectivity. Like an outsider who doesn't get swept up in the current of emotions but instead watches and understands their origins. In Stoic philosophy, we do not aim to eliminate or evade emotions but rather to master our reactions to them. This requires a deep understanding of oneself and steadfast mental discipline, allowing us to become the commander of our emotions instead of being controlled by them. By practicing Stoic techniques like memento mori, remembering death to appreciate each moment, self-restraint, maintaining calmness in all situations, And gratitude, focusing on the good in life. We gradually build an unshakable inner peace. Memento mori helps us recognize the finiteness of life. That every moment is precious. And that the daily trivial worries truly have no power over our happiness. When we exercise self-restraint and do not let fleeting emotions guide us, we maintain clarity, which in turn allows us to respond thoughtfully and appropriately. And gratitude is a soothing balm for the soul, making us feel complete and content, even in times of challenge. Inner peace is not emptiness or indifference but a resilient, steadfast state of mind that helps us navigate life's storms with calmness and wisdom. When facing difficulties, we no longer see ourselves as victims of circumstance but as holders of inner strength, capable of deciding our emotions and actions. This peace becomes a guiding light, allowing us not only to live a meaningful life but also to inspire those around us. Embodying calmness, wisdom, and courage. Emotional control, therefore, is a journey, not a destination. It is a path of cultivating and strengthening our inner world, helping us rise above ourselves. Live each day with acceptance, gratitude, and an open heart. Each difficulty and challenge will eventually pass. But the values we accumulate on this journey will stay with us forever, allowing us to live a life that is profound, peaceful, and complete.